Hey guys, it's Lena here. So today I want to talk to you about how to adjust how formal or fancy your hijab looks with just differently wrapping your hijab. So this new hijab I've got has like this silver trim, and it comes in a variety of colors. So I've got yellow and red with the gold trim. Let's see if I can show you. Okay. So it's quite lovely. So this is super fancy. As you can see, I've got the 3 rows of like silver on my head, and then I've got quite a long side on this side, and then a short side here. So I'm going to show you how just by folding your scarf differently and wrapping it differently, you can adjust the type of occasion that you'll be going to in your hijab. So this would be for like a party or a very, very formal dinner. I'm also going to show you a really casual look and also just an everyday dinner look. So let's get started. Okay, so we'll go from fanciest to least fanciest, I guess. So I'm just gonna show you this scarf again. It's a maxi scarf with a silver trim, and then it's yellow, and it's trimmed basically all around the border, and as you can see, it's quite large. Okay, so to get that super fancy look, what you're gonna do is just put the scarf over your head. With the silver trim close to your face, and you can choose to completely cover up your underscarf or leave a little bit of your underscarf. I like to leave a little bit of my underscarf just because I find my face is really round, and this really helps to sort of elongate it a little. Okay. Then you're going to go to the back of the scarf. Right, so that's like the other end. And you're just gonna put that over your head as well. Okay, and you're just gonna do so that there's like a little bit of distance between the first roll of trim and the second roll of trim. Okay. Good. So now you're gonna grab these two sides together and sort of just spin it a little and pin it under your chin. With this material, I like to use my magnetic pin. I think I've talked to you guys about that pin before, but I will put a link to it again in the description of the video. Okay, so this short side you can just leave it. You'll be able to hide it pretty easily. I'm gonna get rid of my neck scarf here. Okay, so now you have this side, which is folded in half essentially. So what I'm going to do is leave the top layer alone, take the bottom layer. Okay, I hope you can see that clearly what I'm doing. And put that also over your head. And now you've got the 3 trims that I had at the beginning of the video. And really you can do this technique with any scarf that has like a different trim on the side. If you just want a little bit of visual interest, then I'm gonna wrap this over, cover my pin, and just tuck it under my chin. Okay, so that's the top layer. Now you're left with the bottom layer. You're just gonna bring it around your neck. Instead of bringing it around your head, you're gonna just bring it around your neck, and that's what will allow that really nice, long sort of flowing on that other side. Okay. And on the left side, you can either tuck back into here or just leave it. I like to leave it. I think it looks quite nice. And then this will be pretty fancy, in my opinion. And if you just pin it right there into your underscarf. Okay, so this would be a great party look if you're going to a wedding. In a long dress in your hijab, it would be great. If you're going to an extra fancy restaurant for, say, your anniversary or someone's birthday, it would also be a great look. So next, I'm going to show you a look that doesn't have as much silver around the face, so it's a little bit more understated. Stay tuned. So for this second variation on sort of the same look, the technique's going to be very, very similar, but the outcome will be different. So again, you've got your scarf. You're going to fold it in half, widthwise, and how I have folded it is basically so that, if you can see, those two silver rows are practically next to each other. Because it is a maxi scarf, it's quite wide, so that's why I'm folding it in half. It also helps me achieve the look that I'm going for. So once I folded it, I'm going to put the non-trim side on my head, actually. Just drop the pin. I hope I don't step on it. Would be painful. Okay. So you've got this on your head. And again, we're going to do the little tuck and spinny thing. And again, with my handy dandy magnetic pin. Okay, pin that together. And for this look, I want a little bit of trim. So what I'm going to do is, so this is the side. I'm going to turn it around and just pick up a single layer. It's 2 layers, right? Very similar to the other look. And the technique. So you end up with mostly solid, a little bit of trim on the side here. And you can actually leave it like this if you like the look, or even pin it to the back, but I generally like to tuck it under my chin. Okay. And just fix it till you're happy. Pin it to the side. Okay, and once again, you've got the other layer just around your neck. Okay, so mostly solid, a little bit of trim, and of course you've got the trim still on the sides that you are sort of leaving draping. You can again tuck it in under the middle if you don't want it to look like that. So this I would wear if I were going to a nice lunch or a nice dinner, celebrating Mother's Day, which is coming up, by the way. Sort of a semi-casual, semi-formal occasion. Okay, and then the last look is very similar, so I'm actually just going to take this off and show you. So you've got the 2 sides, and you've got the pinned like this so that it's mostly the solid color on top. Remove my neck scarf there, because it is kind of thick and bothering me. Great. Right. So, very simply, I'm just going to take my folded side, take it over my head, and just wrap it around. So as you can see, depending on how you have wrapped it, you're ending up showcasing more or less of the fancy silver trim, and that's really an easy way to adjust how fancy and formal your hijab look is. So if you like this video, please click like below and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to share this video with your friends if you think that they would benefit from seeing it, and do follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Jasmine'sLena. I will leave all of those details in the description of the video below, and as always, thanks so much for watching. See you next time. Toodles!